What's up, fellas? So I just played Freja for about 3 hours on a Saturday night while my friends were out enjoying prom, and I'd say that's time well spent. And now I'm gonna write this script while they're still at prom because I have nothing better to do. The short of it is, Freja is awesome. She's fast, she does a lot of damage, and most importantly, she is a beautiful woman. I think I know her kit pretty well by now because I gravitate towards characters like her, but in case you guys haven't played her trial, let me break it down for you. Her passive charges her ult whenever she gets 3 final blows, which is kind of busted if you ask me. It makes ult tracking fucking impossible, or at the very least, much more difficult. Primary fire shoots little crossbow bolts that have insanely high DPS if you hit all of them. This character was made to farm practice range clips. Oh my gosh, she's so broken! If you hold down secondary fire, she scopes in and enters what I like to call super hot. Basically, she just goes slow-mo. She can hang in the air and it helps her feel cooler and gives the character sauce. If you shoot while holding secondary fire, she shoots a bolt that explodes after a little bit. It's important to note that this bolt is on a separate cooldown, or uses a different ammo, than her primary fire and can be reloaded while shooting her normal primary fire. Her shift is just a little dash. Not much to note here. It does have 2 charges though, and they can be used in very quick succession. Her E launches her upwards. Also not much to note here. You go uppies, what more do you want from me? Her ult is like a mini graviton surge, but it only pulls in targets when it is stuck to someone, so you can't just throw it on the ground. It then explodes, dealing a bunch of damage. This is good to combo with her explodey bolt to give them literally no chance to fight back. Her first minor perk slows enemies whenever you hit them with 3 normal bolts. This is nice for slowing tanks mainly, but also makes hitting your secondary fire much less difficult. Her secondary minor perk allows her to see low health enemies through walls. It's basically just Sombra's passive, but it works with enemies below 50% HP, and not just enemies labeled critical, which is very nice. Freja's first major perk gives her a free use of quick dash whenever you use updraft. The timing on this free dash is so insanely forgiving, it basically just gives you a 3rd charge to your dash. Her second major perk gives you 4 free ammo whenever you get a direct hit with take aim, which is her secondary fire. I don't think I've actually called it take aim this whole video. The perk combo I usually choose is left right, but I think the major perks can be pretty subjective. Basically choose movement if you have sauce, and choose more bolts if you want to win, or if their tank is troubling you. This is the one I usually go with, but extra movement is so fun. Although the extra dash perk doesn't work if you use a dash right before you updraft. I know this is just a trial period and it'll probably be fixed in the full release, but it was still annoying to deal with and made it slightly less fun. Yes, this is the Overwatch equivalent to a first world problem, but I'm here to be critical, so I'm gonna be critical. Oh, hey, what's up, guys? If I had to complain a bit though, I would say that her scope shot is my least favorite part of her kit. It feels incredibly oppressive to play against because you can just fucking spam it down a choke forever, or spam it anywhere forever. It also feels a bit slow to scope in. Maybe it's just because I'm not used to it yet and it'll come with time, but it feels much less intuitive than Ashe, for example. Also, the updraft cooldown is a bit too long. 12 seconds for any kind of vertical movement is just too long for a character like this. It would be fine if she maybe had a ledge grab, not a wall climb because that's way too much, but using quick dash from one high ground to the next and missing ever so slightly is very annoying. Either give her a little ledge grab or change the cooldown to like 10 or 11 seconds. But honestly, I could be very wrong, and maybe I'm just too Genji Tracer coded. Most of the games I played were in quick play because I got someone to duo DPS with me so I could lock Freja every game. Thank you, Michael. But the couple games of no limits I played were okay. Y'all are fucking weird. Oh, shit. Oh my fucking god, they just went to 3 Malgas. They hate fun. Interesting. I have a few clips of me playing real good with her, so I'm gonna cue the music and go walk my pet bird.
2,
I'll be
3,
back with the outro afterwards.
count what you have now. Don't count what you don't have.
Ew, I'm gonna fucking come. I think Freya is going to be pretty good when she releases, but as people get better with her, she's going to become sojourn levels of oppressive and broken. I will be patiently awaiting for her to come out, and when she does, I will be terrorizing the rank ladder. I've already seen people whining and complaining about her on Twitter, and let me just say, you can be critical of her design and how she plays without coming off as emotionally immature. For example, I don't think the way she looks is very ambitious at all. And I wish they went a little further to make her look different from some of the other characters in game, because she looks like a widow skin. There isn't much denying it, she has a strikingly similar face, build, and body shape, but I've seen people go on barbaric rants about how she looks like a Valorant character and is the reason Overwatch is gonna fail. Yeah, I've seen people saying that. Not just the normal Marvel Rivals dick riders, but people who play Overwatch very regularly. It's fine to feel passionately about character design, especially about a game you care about, but you can do that without sounding like, and excuse my language here, a fucking moron. And besides, when the season drops, you are probably going to play it anyway, so I don't know why you're all bitching so much.